Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk to you about hiring freelance software engineers from India. My name is Michael. I'm the founder of SlashDev.io. We're a global software development company that recruits engineers from around the world. So I've done hundreds of interviews with engineers from India and thousands of interviews with engineers all over the world. So let's dive into it. So when we're looking at India, really, I've kind of broken this down into the main considerations you're going to be thinking of when you're hiring. So obviously, a lot of people are going to India for the cost. You can get a mid-level engineer for $5 to $10 an hour, but really, with remote engineers, a lot of times we're looking for the senior engineers who can deliver right away, who we can really trust with harder decisions. And in India, from $10 to $15, you should be able to be competitive for a senior engineer with some caveats that I'll get into later. So English proficiency in India, another thing that we consider in every country that we hire engineers. India speaks great English overall, and I don't think you're really going to have a problem with most engineers in terms of their English speaking ability. Just dealing with the accent and a non-native speaker is really the main thing. So then when we look at cultural differences, India is a more hierarchical culture, and it is a culture that has so many people, it's hard for Western countries to really understand. So in many cases, you're putting people on problems rather than trying to solve the problem in a more creative way. You also have more slack when it comes to deadlines due to the culture. This is the same with countries like Brazil, where you have more of that loose deadline structure, unlike the US and Germany. So then we want to look at the skill of engineers in India. There's no doubt India has incredible people, with the billions of people that are there. Really, you can find incredible engineers. Now, the issue, of course, is most of the big companies are recruiting there and building their offices. And this is really, if I just get into the core of my India thesis now, it's that India is a great place for larger companies to invest and focus, who have the resources to build a team, to have people on the ground who can manage that team. But it is a much more challenging place to compete as a smaller company and to just hire a freelancer. So yes, they have the skill, but getting the skill is hard in India. In addition, one of the reasons why the bigger companies want to have those teams and the managers is because they can truly vet the individuals. Whereas if you're just hiring a freelancer, it can be much harder. And with a country like India, you have a much higher rate of fraud and cybercrime. And so you have to be aware of this and make sure that you truly vet the engineers that you're considering for these roles. So as I said, big companies hire in India. And the time zone as well. The time zone for India is really hard for US clients. Unless you want them to be working during your night, it can be very hard to find times to collaborate. So overall, what would I say about India? I would say for SlashDev personally, it's not the main place we focus due to the challenges and due to some of the cultural differences. You can find and build excellent teams there, but I would put India in a category where you really want an office to play the game correctly and to win. Whereas other countries, Eastern Europe, South America, you're much more likely to find a very skilled senior freelancer who you can work with in a smooth and efficient way. But if you're looking to build a team, of course, India is going to have one of the highest, if not the highest, growth rates in the world for the next 10 to 15 years. So everybody's focused there. So I hope this was beneficial to you. If you have some more questions, feel free to reach out at slashdev.io. And yeah, good luck in building some software. Cheers.